Good morning everybody. In this video we'll talk about Ethereum, the big bullish move we've had today and where that can bring us. So let's get right into it. First of all, hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all having a great morning and a great start of this week. And Ethereum definitely started this new week pretty bullish. Obviously yesterday morning we dropped down quite severely, but yesterday was also a bank holiday for the US. Some sort of a bank holiday at least. And so today or earlier today we got another chance to kind of start the week because is the week really started if the US markets are open? No. So what we did in reaction to that, I mean, yesterday we already dropped down to 1175, which we talked about earlier as well in the Ethereum update 2 days ago. But this was really a more bearish scenario, which I still believe in. Like that we actually did not hold 1200 as a support. Was actually quite bad, but these were definitely some institutional / fundamental moves. That's always what I call them, but it's more like yeah, I mean, you can easily see that like all of these moves, if you take a look at the last 7 days, all of these moves for all cryptos were 100% the same. Like the correlation in a few hours went to 1. So yeah, what's behind that you can only really guess, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do that. So apart from that, if we take a look at the fundamentals and if we talk about the fundamentals, what you will see is that the economic fundamentals still are pretty bullish for crypto. The Dixie has gone up a little bit, it seems like, at least. I mean, if I see 106, it used to be 105, but it's still very low. Yeah, so it went up a little bit, but it's still very low. But apart from that, yesterday we did get some more bearish fundamentals for the entire market in that BlockFi, another big crypto company, filed for bankruptcy. Now, I'd like to think this was already taken into account by the markets a little bit, because as a matter of fact, what we did is we went up, not because of that, but more like despite of that. So obviously BlockFi is not as big as FTX or Genesis, so it's big news, but it's not huge. So the thing right now, and bankruptcy filings in crypto are always a little bit like, I mean, you could consider, there's a bullish side to them as well, because if they file for bankruptcy protection in the US, a lot of funds, or the funds that they have, they're not moving for a while, all right? So, you know, it's could also be considered a good thing. But if we take a look at Ethereum, and if we really dive into the technicals, which is obviously a big part of what you want to know as well, what you can see is that from 1175 we actually managed to get above 1200 again. And I should maybe change the way I analyze, because now it looks like yeah, I mean, in general what we've been doing is we've been really consolidating between, let's say, 1150 and 1225, but that's in no form you can actually derive that from the chart. So maybe I have to update it soon. But for now, the thing is, and I'm going to tell you exactly what will happen, is we broke above 1200. What we'll do now is we'll either take a break retest or not, but we'll get up to this level right here at that 100 EMA, but between 1225 and 1235. That's where we will find resistance. We will drop back down to 1200. If we can hold 1200 for at least like 2 days, then I think we can break above that and get towards 1260, maybe even 1275, maybe even 1300. But 1300 seems to be a little bit too far out of bounds. But in general, if we just get some strong support off of 1200 now, for like more than one time, which usually, I mean, last time around we got it once, and then before that we barely broke above that. If we really solidify that support at 1200, I think we can see more bullish momentum up to 1260, 1275, as I said. But it might be easier said than done, because what's also possible is that, as I said, we're going up to that level, we'll take a break retest, we'll get up a little bit more. If we then find a little support at 1195 or 1200, what's going to happen is that we'll just drop down to 1150 again and we'll stay in this consolidation. So the most important part really is 1200, 1190. Can we find support there? Can we find some strong support there? If yes, we'll get up. If no, we're probably going to drop down and stay in some sort of a consolidation. So that's my full take on Ethereum this morning. If you do have any questions, as always, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.